Yo, look, um, if I say, let me see if my audio is working, because I want to have this on record. See if my audio is working, because I want to have this on record. Audio is good, and I want to say this on the record. If I say I'm excited, if I say I'm happy to be here, if I say I've been looking forward to this, just know I'm completely. There's a word I want to use, but I can't use it right now. I'm on stream, but I'm completely lying. Like I wasn't even near being motivated. Look at this. This is coming down to one. And anytime like the network comes down low like this, the stream might cut. And it's really frustrating that I have to go through this, bro. Now I'm on stream. But I'm completely lying. Like I'm going to be modeling something very simple today. So I can just model, get done, and get off completely. Um I'm not excited. I'm not excited to call one, man. Like I don't even know what to expect. But gotta go. Today we're going to be checking one out of the whole list of stuffs. I'm going to have the stream playing here so I can know when it cuts off. Where is it? If I can't find it, I'll go and look for it. Because that's the simplest thing I can just get off today. I can't do anything complicated at all. I'm going to do a playing card. Let's see. Just want to quickly see if I'm on stream and then we'll get going. Time is almost 11. It's even 11:30. 11:31. Uh I hope this doesn't cut. Like I'm streaming this late because I feel like there will be less load on the network and I should be able to get off one. I can't even open YouTube on my phone. Just want to just get one off. That's just all right. So I can see that it's all live here. I'm going to just have it playing in the background and I'm going to get going. Right. What we're going to be doing today, playing cards. Easy. I'm just going to clear out the scene first. Then I'm going to bring in a plane. I don't really know what the size of a playing card is, and I'm not sure I care as much. So I'm going to SY times 2 on that. That looks too much for a playing card, so I'm going to put it around here, right? And then I'm going to apply that scale. I'm going to go down to edit mode, and then I'm going to bevel this, right? Vertex bevel, and just give it a slight bevel, just like so. So we have one part of the playing card. I'm going to come on here and just texture stuff. So what I'm thinking for the texture is, in fact, I already have the texture. I'm not even thinking. At this, okay, Cinepa is also adding to the whole complication, right? So it's really clear that they don't want me to be on stream today, but I'm going to get through to it. I'm going to connect the playing card to our mesh. And it's quite surprising that I'm seeing 3 people on stream. It's crazy. So from right here, I'm going to select the playing card and I want to project from view, right? So I'm going to select this and you project from view, and then I can take this card and just select this square right here. And the reason I want to select a particular square is that I kind of want to automate the selection of this card. I don't want to just be moving squares on my own for each of the cards. I want to see if I can create some kind of a system. I've done this before on the channel, and my hope is that I'll be able to replicate that here today too. So we have that square. What I'm going to do is, you see, this is well and completely textured. What I'm trying to achieve now is to be able to duplicate this and it have automatically generate a different texture on its own. So what I'm going to do now is Control T, and I'm going to bring in texture coordinate and mapping node, and I'm going to bring in an object info node. So what the object info node is going to give us access to the random node that we can pipe into the location, and I can bring in a combine XYZ node right here. And with the combine XYZ node, we can easily move locations of these things. See, like, you can easily change to different cards and stuff. So for this, I'm going to use a mat node because I want to snap it to a particular value. So I'm going to look for the snap function, and here's the snap function. So with this snap function, we should be able to move things incrementally. Like for this now, I think if I do 1 divided by 5, then 1 divided by 13, I should be able to increase this at a pace where each of the cards, or each of the increase, is going to be one particular card. So let me just try that. Basically just experiment and see. So we have this. I'm going to do 1 divided by 13. That's an increase. If I duplicate this, it changes card. Duplicate this, it changes card. So beautiful, we have a system. I am going to come. Whoa. I'm seeing 4 people on stream. Like, if you're on, this is not a threat, but just signify. Like, I want to know those real niggas on stream. Like, this is 4 persons, and it's not meant to be so. And the reason I'm saying it's not meant to be so, that this is to 12 midnight. That should just be 3 persons, since I scared 1 person away. But yeah, I think this is the system I'm trying to create. So with every duplicate, you're having a different card, right? So for this, I'm just going to make a whole deck of this, and to do that, I'm going to solidify this card. So I'm just going to come really close, right? And the reason I want to come really close, I want to see the thickness of that card. A card has some thickness, but not crazy amounts of thickness. So this is the thickness I'm going to be working with. I think I'm okay with how the card looks. I don't want, maybe just slightly glossy is cool. So with this, rather, I'm going to bring in an array system, and I'm going to mirror this on the Z, just like so. So we have this on the Z. I can just push this all the way to the top. As a matter of fact, the deck of card is like 52, right? So we're going to have 52, but obviously this doesn't look like a whole stack, right? So I'm going to, the thing now I'm looking at is that, like, with an array, you're not able to like make copies and change all those things. But then this stack is just going to be a stack. It's not like something that is going to, have like a wide spread hand, or show a hand, or it's going to be spread out to show different cards. It's just going to be a stack, and we don't need to show different cards. Yo, people on stream are not 5. Like, you guys are not saying anything. But it's cool. I'd really like to know those who are on, to be honest. I would really like that. I'm going to separate this a little on the Z. I think that's cool. And then the solidify, I'm going to increase that solidify a little bit. Whoa. Could it be because I've not applied scale? Honestly, I'm going to increase the solidify just manually. So I'm going to do 0.9. No, this is too small for a deck of card. I'm going to do no 0.2002, too small. Let me do 0.04. So that's calm. Right here, I'll do 7. This is too high for a deck of cards, so I'm going to bring it down to 6. Okay, this is cool. So it's going to be like a whole pack of deck of cards. So probably have one that has just 2 as the top card. I can shift DX, and we have another one that has a different thingy on the pile. I think something I want to do is probably introduce. This is not supposed to have a bevel, but I want to give it a bevel, and the reason I want to give it a bevel is that like this look. If I switch this to solid, like it looks very very plain on the edges. I could always add. I wanted to add a subdivision just now, but it looks like it slowed down my system drastically. So I'm going to pull subdivision to the top. As a matter of fact, I'm not putting any subdivision. I think I'm okay with this. This is cool. I think this solidify. I want to bring this up by say 5. So this is okay. I'm okay with this. I want to have different piles with different card on top. So we have this. I also want to have one that has this either of these cards, the blue or the red, right? So I'm going to just duplicate till I have that in the stack. Shift D. Okay, you know what? You know what this thing is doing? It is only creating duplicate for me along the horizontal. I need to create another node that will make selections for me on the Y. So you're just creating, if you notice, they're all black cards. I just noticed they're all black cards. So you're just picking from this one row. I need to create another variation for the column. So you see this right here. I'm going to select these 2 and shift D. And I'm going to duplicate that just like so. So this is going to go into the Y. So what's going to happen on the Y now is I'm going to have to do that same calculation basically. So last time we did 1 divided by 13. This one I'm going to do 1 divided by 5. We have 5 on the column. So it's going to be 1 divided by 5. So I think now we have mix of red cards. We have some blue. We have some red cards. We have some black cards too. So I'm going to duplicate this and see exactly. This is what I'm looking for. I didn't even have to do that so much. So we have this. I can bring this to the center and JX. So we have some piles lined up nicely. I want to make like a stretch of cards, just something like this. So I can duplicate this to this side, and I'm going to leave the solid. I'm going to remove the array, and we have just one card. So what I would like to create a back facing for this card. Like what the back facing does is we have this on top and we have another card under. So to create a back facing, you have to duplicate this. I'm going to still use this material, move it to this part, and does the back facing have its UV of its own? I don't know, but I know that I'm going to bring in a geometry node, and the moment I plug in a back facing, what's on the back is going to be different. It's supposed to be different for what's on the front though. Could it be because I'm not in rendered mode? Let's see. It's the same. What's on the back is supposed to be different from what's on the front. I'm trying to think, does it have a different UV? Does it have a different UV? Let me try. Maybe it's also have a different UV. So I'm going to create a new UV. I'm going to bring in a UV map for this. Somehow I came on the stream really like pissed off and just not excited to do this. But 1 is because I'm enjoying myself, and 2 is because like I still see 5 people on stream. Like it's 8. I'm seeing 8 people on stream and nobody's saying hi. Like, what's going on, guys? This is 7 now. Okay. Let me continue. Let me not scare everybody off. I think this is the highest amount of concurrently, actually. You know what? I'm not going to do this back facing anymore. I'm going to go on to, yeah, I said I wanted to just create a lineup of cards that are just spread out. So I'm going to create a spread. I'm going to rotate this slightly a little bit, and I'm going to select this and shift DX, just like so. So I'm just going to hold on R for that, and it's just going to generate so many different type of cards. Right. Guys, just 1 second. I'm trying to get a blue. I can manually just go and select that, but like it's not even giving me that at all. Why? But like blue is part of the possibilities. Like, what are the probability that I'm going to select a blue? Do I have to duplicate 52 times 5 times to get a blue? Let's see. Since I'm liking this time that I'm coming on stream, this time is not bad at all. Like, I'm seeing 9 people now. So I'm not getting a blue. And it's repeating. See, 9 of hearts. This is a 9 of hearts. This is a 8 of spades. Ace of. This is an ace. Let me say 8 ace. This is an 8 ace too. So I think it's repeating cards at this point. So I'm just going to shift the X. See if I can GZ or GY rather. As a matter of fact, let me expand this. So I'm going to GX, move it to this square or rectangle, and GY right here. So I'm going to just go get my blue regardless. Like, they can do whatever they want. Yeah, it needs to give me blue. Oh my god. Okay, I got the blue. I got it. So I'm going to bring this right here and GX. So we have that. I'm going to go to the top view. I think from here to here, I probably don't need. Let me leave that. GX. This is cool. Right here, I feel like I want to duplicate this even more. You know, let me do like Shift the X. I'm going to reset. I'm going to reset the rotation on this. So the rotation is reset. I'm going to select right here, and I'm going to rotate around the 3D cursor, right? So it's going to be rotated slightly, but now we're rotating around the 3D cursor. So it's going to be like Shift D R, just like so. So I'm now repeating all of that. As a matter of fact, it shouldn't spread out like this. It should just be a hand like so. So all of this I can kind of rotate into place. And if I need more of those, I can GX and Shift DX, Shift DY. I mean, on a poker table, we have like 6 marks. So I think these are good. Looking at these textures, I want to bring in. Looking at these textures, I want to bring in some noise. So I'm going to bring in a noise texture, and I'm going to feed that into the normal. I'm going to bring in a bump, and I'm just going to plug this into the height. So I'm just trying to see if I can bring in some textures to the card. Going to crank up on that noise. Let's see what the bump looks like. I'm going to put this here, and we have this. I'm going to go to view, frame selected. I think for this, I'm going to press Ctrl T and see if I can switch this to UVs. I have to increase this even more. I think this is increased nicely. I want to increase the roughness and maybe get on, like, increase the contrast by using the color ramp. That contrast is too harsh. So I think that's okay. Yeah. What else? What else do I want to make out of this? Shift DX. I mean, I think I can take this out and move this here. I think something that also happens on a deck of cards is spread like this, or on a poker table rather, not a deck of cards. On a poker table, it's kind of a spread like this. So this rotates just like so, but then the center would be somewhere around here. And what the dealer does is he would shift DR, but around the 3 because of, so I'm doing shift DR and doing something like this. It's going to go round all the way to the side, but I'm not getting the formation well. So let me figure that out. So it's going to be something like this. I think this 3D cursor, I'll put it somewhere here, and I can shift DR. It's not even, it doesn't bend like this. So I need to figure out how I can place this card where it's really not going to bend the way it is. So maybe it's going to be like this, facing our pivot points, right? And then I can shift DR. No, let's use pivot point, shift DR. So I can just repeat all of that. Okay, this is a good spread. I'm going to move it back here. I think I have a pretty good, in fact, let me see, playing cards. Let me just look for more different arrangements and I'll call it a night if there's one I'm not covering. Just natural basic arrangements. I think I covered everything, so I'm just going to call it a night. Before I do that, I want to apply all of this. I can take one of these and move it to a dump, so in case I need to source for the original, I can always get from here. So I'm going to put this in a dump, and the reason why I'm moving that into a dump is that I want to apply all of that array function I've created. So all of this array right here, I'm going to select A. I'm going to hold Alt and Visual Geometry to mesh. So I can pick one of these now, select it, go to M or P rather, and then I can separate by those parts basically. Ooh, something is happening right now. It's making everything different. Oh shit. Okay, I'm going to separate everything by loose parts. Then this top card that I need, I'm going to come and just going to give it a texture. I'm going to cheat the texture basically. GX. I'm going to search for which one is going to give me the blue and see right here. So this might look like a jack on the texture, but remember we have that randomize on it, so what's translating might not be that. I'm going to come here and I'm going to use, in fact, before that, I'm going to bring origin to geometry. And then I'm going to bring in a randomize transform. So what randomized transform does is this. I'm going to turn off the overlay, and I can come here and just subtly bring in some imperfections to the cards. You see, I can rotate on the Z. No, not on the Y. I want to rotate on the Z actually. There's just one person on stream. Shout out to you, bro. Then rotate this slightly. You see? So we have this one looking like just something that is natural, that was just dropped on the table, not something that was arranged by a machine. So this is, I'm going to select all of this, and then I'm going to, rather, I'm going to separate by loose parts. Then this, I'm going to go look for red for it. Where's the red? Where's the red? Around here. Right here. I'm going to open that and just put that into place. Just like so. So we have that. I'm going to do same thing. Bring all of that origin to geometry, and then I'm going to use randomized transform. But this time I'm going to go opposite other direction in the Z. So that's smooth, that's pure. All of this, I'm going to separate by loose parts also. P separate by loose parts. Select all of that and move other origin to geometry, and then I'm going to randomize. I'm going to do the same for this. They brought the lights. That's beautiful. Shout out to the one person on stream. Like, bro, okay. Okay, I don't even think there's one person. Maybe I'm probably the person that is on stream. That's what is making it look like there's one person on. Now it's two. I'm not going to say yeah, you should say hi anymore. I'm not going to say that. So it's more like just I'm happy you're here basically. I've separated this by loose parts already, right? I did. And then I'm going to take all of this and bring all of that to geometry. And then I'm going to randomize transform. This is going to go like this, and this is going to shift on the Y, basically. So this, I'm going to do the same thing, separate by loose parts, right click, bring all that origin, and then randomize that. So this, I'm going to rotate this the other way on the Z, just make it more random. Right here too, same thing, separate by loose parts, and then I'm going to bring all of that to right here, and then I'm going to bring it in randomized transform. So you see this top that has the queens. I'm just going to take out those queens. I'm going to take out those kings too. So it's just going to be a card like so. I'm looking at the roughness. I'm not sure about this roughness, man. I think I'm going to make that really rough or really glossy. Like, I have to pick one. I can't use both. I think I should just make it really rough. Oh no, like cards do have gloss on them. Do they? I'm going to leave it right here. So yeah, this is the pack that we have created. Something I'm going to do, I'm probably just going to create more decks out of this just to fill in the areas. Shift DY, Shift DX. That's cool. I'm going to delete this too. This spread out hand, apart from this poker shuffle like this, I'm going to delete this too and delete this too. And the reason I'm deleting those two is just to delete this card right here. On top of fact, I'm going to delete all of this too. All right. Now I'm going to take out 4 from this. So this is a good spread right here. I'm going to GX, or I'm going to leave it there actually. And then I can take this spread right here and just duplicate again, duplicate, because I don't want that card in the mix. Or maybe I can even have the card just to even further the imperfection, push the imperfection further. Seeing long stuff, you know. There was one stream that I really enjoyed, the one where I was making River Niger Bridge, that is on the channel. Then the one where I was making the electric poles, I really enjoyed that one because I was applying myself to it. I could feel like I was actually losing brain cells and energy doing it. So yeah, but this one was just a breeze. I'm just going to go to our list of models, and for playing cards, I'm just going to label that as done right here, and I'm going to put that at let's do $7, right? And then I'm going to come on here. This one is day 52. I'm going to save this as day 52. Day 52. Day 52. Playing cards. So yeah, it's a pack, and shout out to you guys for rocking with me through the stream. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Oh no, before I go, let me pack all of this, all these textures. I think it's just one, but I want to make sure I pack it so I don't look for it next time I open the file. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So long, and until I see you guys in the next one, it's peace.